disc that we sold him fit into the cup holder on the front of his computer.
Wow.
When I would have digitally replied, it will once you pull your head out of your butt.
Yeah, I had to call her ask about the CD that we sent her and put it in CD-ROM drive. She's like, I don't have a CD-ROM. I've got a cup holder. That's about it.
Oh, God.
I'm not as fast as picking these up, Julie, as you are.
Yeah, see, I spilled mine last night when I picked it up and the lid popped off.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I spilled mine. And then it was this immediate rush. Pick up the keyboard. Pick up the phone. Pick this up.
Yeah.
Hey, Deathicus?
Now I got a little...
Yes.
There's some collateral damage to the keyboard.
Uh-oh. Does it still work?
Yeah, it works, but... Yeah.
I'm going to move to the Marvel Heroes, and if Theora or you, so that she can hear, can move up there, I want to give some tips in regards to Rogue.
Theora standing in front of the TV watching your stream.
Booyah, Theora. Hi. All right, I'm going to move up there.
Channel switched.
Okay, Theora, I'm going to log into Rogue, and I'm going to cover all things Rogue. Now, the first thing I'm going to say about Rogue, again, for those who don't know, this is Marvel Heroes 2015 from Gazillion. It's won several awards for Most Improved MMORPG, Best Free-to-Play. Okay. Now, the thing about Rogue, she has powers. She can steal powers from friends. She can steal powers from enemies. And by friends, I mean even heroes or team-up heroes. She can target them and siphon a power from them. Okay, and it depends on the powers you siphon as to what you're going to do with her. Now, I'll go over the powers I've gotten. And there are some limitations. Like this. The Cajun's power is what's called a support power. I stole this from Gambit. When I right-click on it, it allows me to do extra energy damage. But it's a support power. You can only have two, no matter whether it's friend or foe, you can only have two support powers. I didn't do much with these trees. I worked hard to max these out. This, I think, has just got 1 point in it, just so they had 1 point in it. So from my friends, I stole Raging Cajun to give her blasty powers, more blasty. I stole Colossus's skin. And Theora, for you, if your husband has these heroes, he can log on as one of these heroes and get them. And you can take a power from him. Or you can see somebody in Avengers Tower, and you don't have to ask their permission. You can take a power from them. Now I have electromagnetic flux from the Silver Surfer, but I don't use it. I have 0 points in it. But it's one I took. I have Crashing Hail that I got as a hailstorm from Storm. I don't have any points, but it is one I took. I have Thor's Godly Valor, which commands the thunder and lightning. Now, I did take that one. I even have a stolen power I've not taken yet, left it available for a future hero or something that I might want. And you'd have to look online to see what powers you get from a hero. Every hero will give up one power. And it's the same. Every rogue who takes something from Gambit will all end up with Raging Cajun. They don't get throwing cards or something else. If you steal a power from Gambit as rogue, that's what you get. That's the power you get. So I have that as a support power, that as a support power. So those are my two supports. I'm not using those. I am using the lightning, which is an area and an impact. And as you see down below, stolen power impact. You can only have 2 impact powers.
User joined your channel.
Welcome. So you can have 2 support powers. You can have 2 impact powers. Let me see if I've gotten a second impact one. You can have 3 passives. And you can have any number of core powers. Maybe there are more than one power that you can get, but I think you always get the same one. So there's a second passive. There's a third passive. And that's another core power. So to top it off, I've got Gambit, because it adds extra damage to the other stuff I'm doing. I got the Skin of Colossus to make her a lot hardier. Her signature, gotta max that bad boy out. That's a screen clearing beauty. I've got Godly Valor from Thor, Lightning Zap. It does, 67,000 points. That's pretty cool. I left one open for a future thing. On the bad guys, I stole Drain Life. No, that's a built-in power. I stole Genius Intellect. It's a passive from Doc Ock. It helps to recover spirit. I stole Magnetic Attraction, which is from Magneto. From Tombstone, I stole a toughness. It makes him tougher, more defense, makes him harder to kill. From Curse, this is a beauty. You definitely want this. From Curse, steal Undying. It gives you a power to regenerate yourself if you die. You regenerate to full health right then and there. You can only use it like every 10 minutes. But as you will see, it comes in very handy. And then I have Malekith's Beam, which you leave on. You hold the button down in it. You won't run out of endurance. You can just leave this beam on. It doesn't do monstrous damage, but 10,000 and change twice a second. It will whittle some stuff down. Okay, so and then I've only got 1 point in her final form. So my bar looks like I use Magneto's, I use the Raging Cajun, set off the Overload, my signature. As soon as the signature's done, hit my Godly Valor for lightning. And then if her ultimate is up, pop. And when you pop the ultimate, your other buttons change to other powers. And then you just use them as much and as quickly as you can. And then for long distance directory assistance, area code 212, I just hit the H of the Accursed Beam. Now, gear-wise, I did some decent brutal damage for her. Her brutal strikes when she hits them is doing 370% of normal damage. So that's a critical. And she has a 28% chance to crit. So she does some good stuff. Her gear, I've got a Phoenix Feather to allow her a second chance to res if she dies. I've got the Idol, which gives... I don't know why I still have that Idol. I should pick something better for her. I'm using the Red Skull Medallion. +2 to everything. And more brutal. The Power Prism Shard. Reduced spirit cost, more critical. The Moon Shard. Better spirit recovery. I'm using the Relic of Subterranea to give her defense and health. I've got the Storm Magi, or Storm Giant Magi. I got this on here because it gives 4% chance to grow to the size of a Storm Giant and then get +4 ranks for all powers. Plus it gives mental damage and longer power duration. Her legendary item is the Power Cosmic. If you look at it, when you hit with a physical, you gain mental damage. When you hit with an energy, you gain mental or energy. When you hit with mental or energy, you gain physical. Now, because she uses all three kinds of powers, mental, physical, energy, because she takes powers from everybody, then she gets to make the best use of this. If you give this to somebody who's only using physical damage, you're missing out on 2 of the 3 bonuses there. It's a very cool legendary. Her gear is okay. It's nothing to write home about. And the Stone of Jordan's not that awesome of a ring, but it does give +1 to everything else. There are ways to improve her. For example, what I really should do is put the level 50 crossbow in there and see if I've got enough to make the Storm Giant Magi. I need the 50 crossbow. I need that crossbow, but in the level 50 model. All right, Deathicus, Theora, whoever, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask while I'm searching for that crossbow. There it is, level 50. Now, do I have the 4 runes? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And I got plenty of yimmers. That's 4. Here we go. Okay, now to show you something, I'm going to zoom up on her like this. There she is. Now what I do is I keep the skin one, because once you turn it on, it stays on. I keep it on another bar. There you go. There you go. Now she's all in rock hard ab metal now, which is very cool looking. All right, now I know this is Storm Giant Magi. There we go. Now that crossbow is going to do 200 range damage. And now we will put the buffs on it. Now it does an extra 400 mental damage. There we go. Makes her just that much sweeter. There we go. Now this I can sell because nobody else can use it. No, he won't buy it. Oh, you're welcome, Theora. Thank you. Thank you. Look, the cool thing is, and don't forget when you're building powers, let me show you. See, this is your primary build, but you can always activate another build and absorb completely different powers. Or it looks like you can. No, maybe let me activate this one. No, because it still has those powers. But they're always coming out with new heroes. They're always coming out with new team-up partners. So I will undoubtedly change this from time to time to get other stuff out of it. And you're not locked into a power. Like it says up here that you can right-click on that power to forget that power. And then it'll allow you to put another one in that slot. Now let me go show you her in action. Level 60. Oh wait. Lord Carvin, what's up?
Not much, man. What's doing?
I was just covering some tips for Rogue with Theora in the audience there. Theora, who is best friend, confidant, and soulmate to Dethicus. Rogue is pretty complex when you think about it, because the way she plays is all based upon whose powers you steal. I got to ask them something real quick on the other channel, then I'll be back up here.
$100 for every hit. It's unbelievable. Magneto never moves.
Yeah, so I don't care what Quantum says. Daredevil's going to be amazing with that. Holy
There.
shit.
You know what?
That is going to be
Well, that right?
I know.
ridiculous to do when Daredevil gets that.
Didge?
That's what you need to use your digital once you have enough.
Because I would be regenerating 1,000 health on hit and my fastest at 32%.
Digital?
Yeah.
Dude, you are my friend. Play the game the way you like it, regardless of what anybody says.
Oh, I know. He's just,
Well, I think we found out.
okay.
he's just talking out his butt.
Well, he doesn't like him, and there's nothing wrong with that, and he has that right.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying he said that he's leveled him, and he didn't level him, I can tell, because he said that he tried out his,
It doesn't matter if he did level him.
what I'm saying is, though, that he was saying that there was no difference between gear issue at level 50. He was saying he was bad, and I was saying that you have to get to level 60 before you can judge a character, because you need to push them past their threshold, so there's no way you're going to get Daredevil to at least 30% attack speed by level 50 gear. So if I'm saying that he's bad, judging him on his 50 gear is terrible.
Yes, level 50 and all that. We need a max for the back of our car.
Kason, is Odin's still going on?
What's that?
Did Odin's stop at 9 our time?
No, it went to ICP till
Was that-
9 our time.
All right. I'm going to ICP. Thanks. I'm going back up to Marvel channel.
Um,
Channel switched.
I'm back. All right, so we're going to go to ICP where the action is. Julie, do you want to get a level 60 and join me, or are you busy having fun?
Why would you be on a level 60 when you have...
Because I'm showing Rogue off, and leveling her gets me more Omega points.
Do nothing.
They do a lot. Matter of fact, since Jules brought up the Omega points, I want to show you what the Omega points are that I put on her. Well, for her synergies, I got a lot of different stuff picked. Because she gets more spirit, she does area damage. Just about anything you pick is going to help her because she uses all these different kinds of things. All right, 4 Omegas. All right, first thing I've done, I got 1 point in Angel. It allows her to heal nearby allies and herself. Here's the big one. Warpath. I got +2 in fighting. If I cover another 200 points, boom, now it's +3 in fighting. Now remember, each point you have in fighting, it gives me now a 33% base damage, more brutal strike, and more brutal strike damage. So she becomes even more of an ass kicker. This is a favorite of Kaysen's, the Mandroid armor, which confers durability. And each point in durability gives you more defense of both physical and energy, more health regen, and more not rejection, but protection from stuns. Hello, Nuts. So now we've got her built. Let's go put her into a level 60 action fund. And here she is, a steel-coated girl that's just out on the town for fun. I have her using Drax because he gives more damage and more critical and brutal. You know how I like anything with the word brutal in it for her. And more critical hit and brutal again. What the hell? Got something in my eye. Whoops, switch back to number 1. Now, my opener is usually A. See how it pulled them towards me? Now, I tend to save the Cajun power. I save that power until I am... I save the Cajun power till I'm about to launch off her signature, because it adds damage. So if I'm going to do it, I may as well do it to a very highly damaging attack, which is her. See how far away those guys were pulled? All right, now watch. Hit it. They broke it already. No sense wasting it. That magnetic attraction pulls the stuff in and just, it's like Raid, kills bugs dead. You can see her life is not in any danger. Up there's another boss. Oh, I left a splinter over here. Trying to get there. Come on. There he is. Okay, so now I'm going to hit... I just hit Gambit. Now I hit her signature. Now see, I just died there. But I came back because of the curse medallion. Now I'm going to hit her. Now you can see I've got all sorts of other new powers. She's still got those other powers, including Nightcrawler's teleporting. Now she's back. She's still running on the Gambit's Cajun stuff. Okay, now it's wore off. Look at the damage that's doing. Yeah, that one there clears a room. I don't care how big the groups are. Makes it hard for enemies to run away when you can bring them towards you. Also, while this power is going on, I can move around. Spread the damage out. Oh, we saved some Sibbies. She is a very, very cool character with a lot of different ways to play her. You want to be all ranged, you can do that. You want to be death to about everything, you can do that. You want to drop bosses so fast it'll make you giggle, you can do that. Booyah. Look at that, all those guys that were around there, all gone. They got laser here too. She doesn't have to be afraid of anything. Nope. I'm not going to stand there and let him just hit me, though. He charged through her and she's still there. Victory was never farther from your grasp, dude. Seriously? Okay, now let me put some gear away. This goes to Team Squirrel Girl. That goes to Captain America. That'll teach him not to mess with her. Also, when you got big groups of mobs, being able to summon them all towards you so that you can make boom boom on their face is really good. It does help you get through those rounds like in a Holo Sim. You know, I might turn one of these episodes at some point into a Guild Wars 2 thing and have Julie come over, help me make a character, and teach me something about the game. What?
I think it's funny that you've had it so long, and you're like, yeah, you can come teach me.
See what I mean? It clears the room. Let me get that boom boom. Wow. Look at you two guys just hanging out here. Little Thor's lightning. Now I'll just use the drain power on him. She's getting brought back by the Phoenix Feather. See, no matter where he goes now, See the red beam? Med. Sweep. Get away for a sec. Let yourself heal. I think it's the flames. Well, she is having problems with him. Wait, let me back up first. Ooh. That was tougher than I thought it was, but we got it. Now, her necklace I'm using is Red Skull. And she also has the insignia of the Phoenix for here. So she's, I mean, I like her. I like the way she's built. She does okay as far as I'm concerned.